Alright, what's up, Algebra 2? Here we are with 6.4. Just a quick lesson on nth roots. Today should work out pretty nice. Be a pretty short lesson. Okay, so we've done a lot of work with squares. 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. We just got done working on inverse of squares, the square root function. So we should be pretty familiar with the square root of 4 takes me back down to 2. The square root of 9 takes me back down to 3. The square root of 16 takes me back down to 4. Last chapter we did a little work with cubes and the sum and difference of cubes. So we should be familiar with some of these cubes, that 8 is 2 cubed. So the cube root of 8 takes me back down to 2. 27 is 3 cubed, so the cube root of 27 takes me back down to 3. Here's a few more that are good to know. And then we're going to get into fourths and fifths as well. 2 to the fourth power, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 should get you to 16. And then the fourth root of 16 should take me back down to 2. 3 to the fourth is 81. Fourth root of 81 takes me back down to 3. If you have anything bigger than a fourth or fourth root, we're probably going to be dealing with 2s and 3s. So when we're simplifying, our roots are going to divide our exponents. So the square root, we don't put a number on that one. Like these had a little 3 on them. This one had a 4 on them. We don't put a little number on the square root because that's like the original root. If you were going to put a number there, it would be a little 2. And then the root number divides our power. So this is the square root of x to the first. So you have x to the first over 2. It divides your power. So if we had x to the sixth, be 6 over 2. This is going to simplify to x to the third. A cube root, we're going to divide 12 by 3. 12 over 3, we're going to have x to the fourth. Okay, if we have a mix and match situation, we have the square root of 25, x to the sixth. For the big numbers, you actually do the square root, so that's going to be 5, and then we divide the power over there, x to the third. Why does it work out like that? Well, you could rewrite 25 as 5 squared, and then now it would be doing that. You would be dividing the power. 2 divided by the square root, so it's 2 divided by 2 would be 5 to the first. That's what's going on there. All right. With all of these today, we're only going to be worried about the positive answer unless it has another answer in the front, like a symbol in the front, like the plus minus or the minus sign. Okay, so we get the square root of 16 is going to be 4, and we're doing a square root, so the fourth power divided by 2 is y squared, and then we have our plus minus sign in the front. When we're doing the square root of a quantity, all right, it looks scary because we got x squared minus 6 to the 8th. We're only worried about the whole grouping, the whole quantity. We're not worried about what's inside. So we're going to do the square root of this quantity to the 8th power. 8 divided by 2 is going to be this quantity to the 4th power. And then we still use our negative sign there in the front. Cube root here, so we're going to be dividing our powers by 3. X to the third, and then the quantity y minus 2, 6 divided by 3 is going to be squared on the top. All right, let's see if you can take those examples. Go ahead and push pause and try those 3 on the bottom. All right, welcome back. Let's see how we did with that. Okay, we got a square root here. So the square root of 36 should just be 6. We got 10 divided by 2 is going to be x to the 5th. And our plus minus out in front. Fourth root, 16th power, 16 divided by 4. We're going to have our quantity to the 4th power. And our negative sign out in front. Last one. This is a tricky one. I said if it's anything bigger than a cube or a fourth, it's probably going to be 2s or 3s. The 5th root of 32. Okay? That's going to be 2. 2 to the 5th power is 32. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 to the 3rd time is 8, times 2 to the 4th time is 16, and the 5th 2 makes it 32. So 2 to the 5th is 32. The 5th root of 32 would be down to 2. And then we divide our powers by 5. So we'll have x to the 5th and y squared. Okay? Nice, simple lesson for today. Everything should work out nice. just getting the basics down today, and then tomorrow's lesson we're going to have some leftovers, and it's not going to work out perfectly every time, and we'll see what happens then. All right, thanks for watching, and let me know if we have any questions. We'll see you next time.